Hi, in the previous video I prepared the figures and accessories for my diorama, and today everything finally comes together. Let's go! Until now the diorama felt completely empty, almost like a ghost airfield. The area that needs to be filled is pretty large, and one pilot casually leaning against the aircraft definitely won't solve it. So I prepared a total of 13 figures along with a pile of other accessories. If you are interested, the full painting process for these guys is covered in the previous video. I'll start with the barrels. I had them mostly ready, but I realized they stood out too much from the scene because they were too clean. Clean barrels lying around on a dusty airfield? No chance. So I grabbed some oil paints in dusty shades and created dust buildup around the lower sections. I added a similar effect around the lids as well. All it takes is applying tiny dots of oil paint and blending them with thinner. My goal was to make them look dirty, but still actively used. Hopefully I managed that. Let me know what you think in the comments. Now for the actual gluing process. For all the joints I'll be using either superglue or PVA glue. PVA glue has one huge advantage: the bond stays slightly flexible. It might not sound important, but for me it really is, because while installing parts I constantly end up bumping into pieces that are already in place. PVA glue can usually survive that, unlike superglue, which tends to snap off immediately. And crawling under the table looking for tiny figures is definitely not my favorite activity. So because of that, I only use superglue in places where I need an instant bond with no waiting time. PVA glue is also holding the driver in place inside the vehicle. The longer drying time gives me enough time to properly line up both the figure and the steering wheel, so it actually looks like he's holding it. The tactic of placing and gluing the individual parts is pretty important too. With a scene this large, it's very easy to glue one figure in place and accidentally block access to the surrounding area, making the next steps much harder. So I divided the diorama into sections, and I'm working gradually from the deeper parts of the scene outward. Mounting the figures is very easy thanks to the wire pinned into one leg of each figure. All I need to do is make a small hole into the surface and slide the figure into place. The wire acts like a solid pin and keeps the figures securely attached. I'll also go back to the vegetation and add a few of these laser-cut fern leaves in some spots. Cutting them out of paper without damaging them is actually quite a tricky job. I also came up with another detail. I'll try to make a replica of a typical Japanese handcarf. It should be a nice addition to the diorama. I soaked a piece of white fabric in diluted acrylic paint. Still, it barely changed the color, so I tried again using coffee instead. I wanted it to look yellowed and worn. The coffee gave me exactly the shade I was looking for, and once it dried, I could start adding the writing. Well, if you can even call this writing. I hope my Japanese viewers will forgive me, but for a European it's really challenging. I found a reference online that is claimed to be an original and I tried to replicate it on my piece of fabric. So friends, with this detail I'm wrapping up this project. I have to say I learned a lot, especially how much time a diorama of this size actually takes. If I count from very first step on the zero, it's been about 2 years. Of course, with the breaks in between, since I was also working on the other projects along the way. There are definitely things I would do differently now with hindsight, but that's all part of the learning process and development. Let me know in the comments what do you think about this diorama. I'd really like to read your feedback and I'm really curious. Thank you all for your support and for watching. A special thanks goes to my Patreon supporters. You are awesome. If anyone would like to support me, you'll find the link in the description. There's a lot of extra content there. High quality photos, ad-free videos and much more. Definitely check it out. Thanks again. See you in the next one.